screen is visible, Mr. Mohan?
Yes, it is visible.
Right. Thank you very much. Right. Good evening and welcome you all for this session on color and wellness. In fact, I would like to say this is the first of the one of the series. In fact, initially we planned for a 2-hour session on color and wellness, and today and yesterday when I was just going through it, I found that there is uh, at least material for 5 days. Then I had a discussion with Mr. Arun, and he said he would welcome that further sessions can be there. So I would say that this would be the first of the series which you will be having it today. Before I start working on this particular aspect of it, I wish that color your life with health and wellness is the objective why this session is being brought about. You all know that I started the first session with wellness without medication. The objective was remain healthy and not take medicine and survive. And the second one was connected with mudra. The objective of that one was also to make people aware that the hand gestures, mudras, has got a lot of scientific background. And I'm very, very glad that it was followed up by a 2 days program which dealt in depth about the same thing. And then I was also planning a series of it connected with wellness. And I'm glad that 28th and 29th we have on pranayam, which is also a part of breath regulation, breath regulation. And today we will be looking at the importance of colors and its role. Just close your eyes 1 minute and imagine the black and white image all around you. In fact, more as though the current has gone and suddenly everything has become dark. And then slowly open up your eyes and look at every possible color that's around you. Look at that image on the screen, which is reflecting the color of life and making it much more ambience. What is that feeling you're just getting it? Can I have the chat box where I would like to know what is this experience when you closed your eyes and became 1 minute completely blind, and then you opened up and you saw the entire color around you. Hello? I'm not able to get it. Tulsi, Acha, someone else is you're giving instruction. Okay, fine. So can I just have your feedback? What was your experience when you completely closed your eyes, almost become blind, and then opened up? Acha, you are asking us to stop all the videos for bandwidth. I think, friends, there is a request from Naman Jain asking us to completely mute ourselves, and not only that, video also need to be stopped sharing, because that is one thing which increases the bandwidth. Yeah. Anjalakshmi has said fresh feel. Usha madam has said bright light around me. Dr. Vinny Kumar has said delighted. Yes. And the very fact that when we close the eyes and become blind and was feeling how a blind man would have been, and then opened the eyes and saw the colors all around us, I'm sure your experience would have been different. Radha Ashwat says, freshness is something she's feeling. Ashok Madan, thoughts in the mind. Thank you very much for all these sharings. Yeah. Now, we all know that March 28th and 29th, particularly in North India, Holi is celebrated. I take the opportunity to wish in advance Holi to all of you. Now I want some of you to unmute yourself, and with the permission of the host, Mr. Mohan, you can regulate the things and tell what their experience is about Holi and what they know about the history of Holi. Can I have someone unmuted and share about their experiences of Holi and also talk about what they know about Holi?
Can I come in? Am I audible? I have unmuted myself.
Yes, Mr. Venkat, you may come in. Yeah.
This Holi has got two significance. It used to be called as Kamadahanam down south, and in the north, it is treated as coming in of the spring. When spring comes in, you have all the trees sprouting and the flowers getting in full bloom. So it's actually a festival of colors there. And love in the air, Kama, desire. He was burnt to ashes by Lord Shiva. So that is what we are trying to do. We burn our desires and seek all the colors around us. That's which I had learned. Thank you. I mute myself.
Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing this. And someone else who have played Holi and have a wonderful experience can share. I know that Arun was there, Miss Arun was there in Varanasi. That is the place where the best of the Holi is played. But others can have their experience about Holi. Is there anyone unmuting?
No, there are no responses, looks like.
So shall we move ahead?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, please. Thank you. So let me just bring about the objective of my presentation. My objective is very, very clear. Today, health is a major concern for many, and secondly, we are forgetting the value of traditional diets which you have been taking, the greens, the vegetables, the fruits, and traditional preparations your grandma used to prepare, and the way she was preparing, which was happening last 100 years. Only the last 50, 60 years, we have completely changed. And I want to bring about the awareness about this particular aspect so that we are respecting our tradition and understand why this was followed. The second aspect which I just wanted to work is the value of the food which was keeping us healthy and happy need to be once again initiated, and we have to go back to those old days. And we also need to look at kitchen gardening, roof gardening, and organic farming wherever possible, because today there are more and more cement buildings are coming out and nature is slowly dwindling, and that's one aspect which I wanted. And the last one is it's all about understanding the value of plants, fruits, vegetables, and take them in a regular basis. In fact, I still remember when Bisleri came out with water, everyone laughed at it and said, will anyone buy water? But what is happening today? You know very well that packaged water has become very big business in India. Unfortunate, but it is true. And if we continue to do this way, I'll tell you, whatever that has been traditional fruits and vegetables and the traditional food would turn out to become very, very costly when it is coming and marketed by few corporates. It's better we are aware of it and we are taking precautions so that we avoid that particular situation. Okay. A disclaimer, I know that Top League is no more, actually not at all responsible for any of this content and any information. It's purely my presentation, and whatever that I am presenting is my personal view. Second aspect I want to highlight is do not jump into self-medication without taking that advice, because even the best of the fruits, the best of the vegetables may not suit few people. And we want you to remain healthy and happy, and this presentation is aiming to provide information which can keep you healthy without medicines and medication. And lastly but not least, we don't want you to discontinue any of the medication you are taking or reduce the dosage without the consultation of the doctor. I hope I made my claim very clear for all of you. Right. Now look at this particular image. What is that comes to your mind when you see this? On one side, you see white light coming, and the other side, you find the rainbow colors of Vidya. What comes to your mind? Share it. Can I request?
Good evening.
Input
Share
is,
it. Huh? Yes, sir. Please tell me, sir.
Shall I, Mr. Suresh Anantakrishnan?
Yeah, please, sir. Please, sir.
This we all studied about physics in our school days. How from the one white light to prism brings out all these possible colors, VIBGR colors.
So the basic
Actually, this is regarding the splitting of the white light. The splitting
Hmm.
of the white light into its constituent colors.
So what is exactly happening?
So because of the difference in the the speeds of light, the different lights bend differently. Once it comes from the air medium to the glass medium, because of this difference in the speeds, they travel at different, the dispersion is at different angles. And because of this, this beautiful pure color is being observed when it passes through the prism.
Thank you very much for your sharing, sir. Anyone else?
Thank you, sir.
there may be one input and output will be many.
One input and output can be many. That's wonderful. Let us look at the reverse way. There are many outputs and what it can be. The 7 different colors going inside the prism and emerging as white light. That can also happen. Can it? I don't know. And second aspect I look at it is the black. What is black and white according to you as a color? Can I have someone has put focus? That's wonderful. Anything else?
Sir, I would beg to differ with you over here because you
Yeah.
said that 7 different inputs would be giving me one output. That's basically the reverse of this experiment where there is an inverted prism, isn't it, sir? So
Yeah, as
we
a
need to
team,
have
when you're performing, can you give a single result? When you work as a team, 7 different people of 7 different capability, but they come
True,
with
true,
one.
sir.
And yeah, white
Agreed.
can be calm, purity, focus is something
So
that
can I
someone has
answer?
brought out. Okay, what about white and black color in this?
When
White,
all the
black,
colors are
black.
given out,
What
it is when all
black talks
colors,
about darkness. Yeah, sorry, Daniel, sir.
when all the colors are given, it comes out as white. When all colors are retained, it is black. Is it something like that? White signifies all colors
Thank you
exhibited.
for sharing.
So black absorbs everything,
So-
all the color. White reflects all the color.
Okay.
And
wonderful.
Mr. Suresh,
So,
I
thank
think,
you very much.
Mr. Suresh, I think Mr. Nagireddy also has some comment.
Yeah, that's what Nagireddy said. I was just seeing him. I could not hear him.
So it's like this. The first
Please,
one,
Mr.
I have
Raghureddy,
two
sir.
parts. The white aspect, actual light per se, we can't see. Only when it reflects on a body, then you can say that is white or what. A body which reflects all the colors, not absorbing anything, then that light reflected light is it as white. If the body is absorbing everything and it reflects nothing, you will see it as black. And that is one thing what you call the black holes. So they attract and suck the light per se. That's it is black. Coming to the first one, I like that analogy of the reverse. The 7 colors going in and you get one color and one. The first one, the white color getting into the prism and differentiating. I can take the prism as a kind of a resistance where it can divide people.
Okay. That's a
lights,
wonderful
and then they can
perspective
segregate.
that you have brought
So
out.
you must be cautious of that. The other way I look at it, all the 7 colors are the inputs. People are of different frequencies, different wavelengths. But if we can, now you see those colors are not randomly subjected. They are subjected at a particular angle for each of the color. Only if it happens, that is what we call it as an alignment of their nature, not alignment. Each of this color is not impinging at the same angle. There is a different angle. So each color with its propensity, if you're putting them to a Congress convergence kind, then you will get a unitary output called the white light. Thank you, sir.
Our nation is also like that, isn't it? Different people, different
Yeah.
colors, different languages, and oneness is there as.
And the importance is you need all these colors to get the white light. Even if you say, no, I don't like the violet color, don't like the red color, take them off, let me do. You don't get the unitary. You need every strata of people or the thoughts that you can use them. So
Thank
nature
you.
says
Wonderful.
nothing is useless. Everything is useful.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the sharing, Hagiri sir.
And
So the point I
thank you,
wanted
sir.
to highlight is not only the colors are everywhere, but its scattering effect is what is giving this. When it is unified, it can be white, and lack of actually light is what is black. Black is not a color, it's absence of white. Like Prema Subramanian madam has said, it's white is the absence of black. No, actually black is the absence of white. The color, if it is absent, then it becomes white, black. That's what is the aspect which you are just looking into it. Thank you for the wonderful sharing. We will just go the aspects of it. You will be agreeing that colors have been always fascinating and a part of our life. Inside you, around you, like what Nagireddy sir was talking about. Now look at the thing we have already gone into it. The black and the colorful side we have already seen. Now I just wanted you to understand the primary colors. When we are in the kindergartens, we have learned that primary colors are blue, red, and yellow. Slight theoretical part, we will go later to the other aspects. And the second aspect is, I see this picture in terms of emotional state. When dark is more, we have emotional fight. Oh, that's a wonderful perspective, Anjana Lakshmi madam. I really appreciate that perspective of you, where you have brought about it. Thank you very much. That's a wonderful one. So little theory, blue, red, and yellow are the primary colors. We have forgot when we studied in the LKG, UKG, we would have seen that, but once again, I'm just making out. The secondary colors are emerging from it. Red plus yellow becomes orange, yellow plus blue becomes green, and blue plus red becomes violet. These are the secondary colors. So from one color, the basic 3 colors, you will find that another 3 colors are emerging. And then you also have a tertiary colors, which are a combination of these colors that is emerging part. So this is about thing. And if you just go to today to a Asian paints or other Nippon paints and other things, you'll find that different shades of colors are given. So it's not just only the 3 primary colors or 3 secondary colors. It's thousands of shades that's today available, which makes life very colorful, right? And that's what we want you to have in different shades of wellness. You want to enjoy your life. Some of them may be bright, some of them slightly lesser brightness, but still you can enjoy that particular state of wellness is what I wanted to convey. Okay, these are the points that actually I was just looking into it. And today I'm going to confine it only to vegetables and greens. Other things that's available are colors of various fruits and its benefits, colorful flowers and its benefits, color therapy, color and its mood, which is also talked about it. The 6th part I'm going to deal as a part of series is color and energy, the chakra of our body. You will find that the 7 chakras and the 7 colors and what it talks about. Then the colors in the room and the dress, which reflects the personality of an individual, the different pulses, the different colors which are available, whether it's a water or mud even, and its benefit, the different metals that were used. I don't know how many of you remember, if you are above 45, you may be remembering. I still remember in my grandma's place, they used to cook with the coke. That was gas stove was not there. They either used to use wood or they used to use coal. And not only that, the vessels they were using were totally not your stainless steel or your aluminum. If you look into it, for rice, they had a different one. For keeping the other things, they used it for talimpu, they used to use iron, brass, copper, and you have for eating silver, and when you are wearing, it has to be gold. So different colors of different metals were used even during cooking, and different ingredients were used, which were making it out much more interesting. The last part, the Navaratna, the 9 different Ratnas and its importance, Navagraha and its colors, and the pulses which are used for the Navagraha and its significance, the colors of stone. You can go on about colors and its benefit in life. I'm going to confine today to just one particular area of it, that is connecting it with colors on the vegetables and colors on the leaf and how it's going to give a benefit. Okay. Now, I just want you to remember, when you imagine that you're going to a doctor, what are the physical examination you do other than checking your tongue? Oh, husk powder as a cooking medium, that's wonderful. Yeah. Hello? What are the examination physical? Yeah, tongue color they'll check. What else?
Eyes.
Huh?
Eyes.
Eyes they will check it. Wonderful. What else they will check?
Then
If it is a child, they will check this near throat. They will check.
Okay. Okay.
Check
Nails.
the nail.
Nails are there.
Nails.
BP will be checked, right? Check pulse and BP. That is with instrument, but even physically also, we used to earlier look at it, which is called as nadi, which used to be there. Right? Nail color is something which will just make it out. Yeah. Many of you have talked about nails.
it's about skin. It is about skin color, Mr. Suresh.
And respiratory, a lot of things I emerged. Thank you very much for your sharing. Look at it, eyes, the tongue, its color, the skin, the color, the nails, urine and its color, the fecus and its color. All these things have a significance about your health, and it is reflecting your health. We'll see some of them in the basic things in the subsequent slides. Look at this. Nails of different individuals. Are they looking the same or they are different? And does it signify something? That's what we will right now look into it. Are you all ready? Thank you. Nail has got a very great clue about the health of an individual. A touch of a white or rosy, here, ripples, bumps, all these things make a sign. So let us just look at what white nails or pale nails signify. If the nails are becoming pale, the person would be anemic. He may be suffering with congestive heart diseases, liver diseases. The finger becomes pale or yellowish if it's with jaundice, and they also reflect the guy is suffering with malnutrition. White indicates liver problems. And the next one, if we just look into it, yellow legs. It can be either due to fungus or it can be severe thyroid diseases can also lead to yellowish color of the nails. Lung diseases, diabetes, psoriasis, all these things, you'll find that slowly the discoloration will happen and the nails will become yellow. The next one, bluish nails. Very, very careful you have to be. If someone has got a bluish tinge in the nails, immediately you have to take them to a doctor, because it means oxygen is not reaching each and every part of the particular fingers or the toes. Diabetic patients particularly, you have to be very, very careful about. I think tomorrow Ananta Krishna is talking about history of diabetes. And second aspect, heart problems. Bluish nails are one of the major significant. Now let's come down to the third one. Rippled nails or pits, small holes in the nails, which is a very clear sign of psoriasis or inflammatory arthritis. Cracked nails, which means the guy is either suffering with thyroid or he is having a severe fungal or thrush. Puffy nails means connective tissue problems. Gnarled nails. This is one more interesting thing I just want to highlight, which if you observe, you can tell that guy is suffering with a lot of anxiety and stress. If in your office or in your house, you find people doing a lot of nail biting and you find that nails, you can be very, very clear that the guy is suffering with stress, anxiety, or OCD. And last but not least, this is the most important thing I want to emphasize upon. If there is a dark line beneath the nail, immediately you have to rush into a physician and also do a test for cancer. So imagine, just with observing the nail, how many diseases you can identify. But what exactly happened? We are taking things for granted. The next thing I am just coming down. This is what exactly the list of it. I know that it will go a long time, so I'm not just touching on it. You can see different disorders and different complications which are associated with nail, which has been pointed out. Here, the 14th, as I was just talking about, particularly if it's ladies, it's the case of breast cancer. In case of male, you have to be very careful that the guy is in the first stage of cancer. So many times we find that cancer we are not able to identify. Only when it comes to the third stage or the fourth stage we are landing up into it. No, you can identify looking at your fingers and your nails. And look at 6, particularly for ladies. It's iron deficiency anemia, which you need to be very careful. Children or women, please do look into it. This is another aspect which I just wanted to touch on. Okay. A lot of things are taught when you look at the tongue. Do you agree that that's one of the reasons why the physician looks at the tongue, the color, the things which are actually inside it? For example, a creamy patch, which is there. Morning, if you don't actually use, yeah, someone is putting it. I just looked into it. Yeah. So what's then the healthy color? Right. Thank you, Nagireddy said. It should be slightly pinkish, and you will find it is slightly rough in color. The tongue will be, you're talking about the nails or the tongue, sir? Nagireddy, sir?
Sir, actually, I was typing when the nails are going on, but the tongue has come out also. So it's for both
It is
now.
pinkish in color and slightly on the lower part only. It should be as gradually it has to become slightly pink. It has to be pink in color, because it is a reflection of blood flowing in, which can clearly be seen about it.
Thank
Right? Right. Coming down to the tongue, see, you can look into it. The fissure, it's a condition of psoriasis. The white thing, candidiasis. If it is thick yellow coating, too much of bacteria, hair-like growth and black color in the tongue, you will find that either the guy has got a very chronic diseases in the intestine, or he is a smoker and he is not taking care of his health. Sores are an indication of stress, indigestion, ulceration, B complex deficiency. Once again, bright red, shining, and but without pain. It is a sign of B complex deficiency. And if it is painless and you also need to look into it with a small sore. You have to carefully check for melanoma. These are some of the secret messages your body is trying to give you. The thing is, are we observant enough to look at these things? See, the problem is we look at everyone around us. We are taking care of our house. We are taking care of our vehicle. We are taking care of everyone, including the office, but we don't take care of ourselves. We don't observe our own body. And that is why I just wanted to touch about this particular aspect of it. The third thing I just wanted to highlight is connected with the eyes. As you can see here, actually, this particular aspect of Ersing, white patch, is once again a condition, probably glaucoma or other associated diseases. This can be due to stress, dampness, blurred vision can be there, and if it is too much of watery, it means too much of strain. You are seeing a lot of TV. If it is with reddish and yellow lines, what is it talking about? Your BP is very, very high. Immediately you have to rush and check it out. Otherwise, you are likely to land up into stroke or coma also. Third, this particular aspect, once again, if two different visions you are getting it, it's a twitch. Once again, it's a serious nervous problems which you need to be very careful about it. Once again, I'm just shifting this. It is observed. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. The yellow is jaundice. Here, this is once again a very serious condition, heart-related problems. And this is infection. So just imagine 11 different colors of your eyes giving 11 different disease indications. I can then go about skin. This would continue long, so I'm just cutting it short. I just want every one of you, when you take a bath, enjoy not only your bath, observe each and every part of your body. And when you are looking at the mirror, look at each and every part of the eyes, the tongue, the nails, the teeth, the skin. All these things are giving us messages about the health. That's what I just wanted to highlight about it. Okay. I go to one of the well-known Hippocrates. When doctors, when they take the oath, they say only one thing. Hippocrates takes an oath, and this Hippocrates says a very, very important statement. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. What does it mean? If you are not taking your food as a medicine, you will be taking medicines as though they are taking as a food. I'm sure no one would like to enjoy that, correct? Now let us look, what are the things around us? See, here my objective also, let me tell you, see, there are a lot of things which are very, very economical. 5 rupees, 10 rupees, 20 rupees. But they are very, very healthy. But we are not observing it, and we are going for something which is very, very costly, thinking that is what is going to give us health. And that's what we are going to look into the subsequent things in this class. Okay, here's a very interesting thing. I want your observations. What you are seeing here, are they from the same plant? And is the taste same? Is the benefit same? Can I just have the observation?
All are entirely different.
Yes. Ananda Krishnan sir, tell me.
All are from the same plant, but each one has its own significance and benefit. Tastes are different, usage is different, benefit is different.
See, if you just look into it, this is one interesting thing which I just wanted to highlight. When I was promoting Ayurveda, this is what we used to say. It is not about the plant. It's which part of the plant you are taking it out. The colors are different, yes, like Prima Madam has highlighted, and the characteristics are different. The guna, what we call as guna, rasa, are all different. If you take the stem, the what we call as tandi, the stem part of it, it's very good for kidney. It is very good for clearing many of the digestive issues. Water retention is very ideal and it helps kidney function much better. Whereas if it is worm infestations, if it is certain digestive problems and other aspects, you know that the flour is used. You use it as a vegetable. This is one which has also got a different benefit. If it's acidic, that's why people say that don't take too much of plantain. Plantain fruit is highly acidic, whereas if you take the raw vegetable, it is slightly alkaline in nature. So the same plant, but different parts of it, when it's taken, you find different benefit. That is the beauty of it. Yeah, it's a first aid box within our house. That's why we say that Vadai is one thing which is complete by itself. Every part of it is useful. Now, another one thing, out of the, we call in Tamil Mukkani, the second one I am going to touch on it. I just want you people to look into it. Once again, do you believe that each one of them are different? The characteristics are different, taste are different, utility are different, medicinal values are different. See, this is where the beauty is. You know that the Mavadu, what we call the small one, which is actually taken completely, including the seed part of it is being consumed after it's made as pickles. And it is one thing which is very good to provide a particular rasa, taste and characteristics. Kadaga? I didn't understand, madam. Kadaga Mangai means what it is. Probably you can chat or you can put in your Kadaga Mangai. Okay, it's called as Kadaga Mangai. I don't know. Mavadu we call it here. Different places, yeah, Mavadu in Tamil, and different places it may be called in different places. The Tokku is different. Mangai, Urga is different. Manga is different. Mambaram is different. Ma Ilai is different. Mampu is different. Each one in Ayurveda has got different medicinal value. You know something very interesting? The last one you are seeing, the kernel of this mango, you know, this is one of the best medicine to strengthen the immune system. But what do? We throw it inside the seed coat, the mango kernel which is there. It's one of the best preparation for immunity during Corona time. Nothing like it. That's something which you can really enjoy about it. That's something I just want to say. Right. Let's just go to the next one. Okay. Immunity. Once again, I'm bringing in different colors. This is something which is going to give you health. And what is all these things? These are all available very much near your house. Your turmeric, your garlic, your pepper. I'm not talking about the big onion, the small onion, which has got multiple benefit, health benefit, which many people forget. People love to take the bigger ones, but the smaller one, it's slightly difficult to peel it off, but they have the highest amount of medicinal benefits. Then we have got Panch Basil. What is Panch Basil? In Tulasi itself, there are 5 different varieties. Rama Tulasi, Krishna Tulasi, Vana Tulasi, and normal Tulasi and sweet Tulasi. So many varieties are there, and this 5, if it's mixed together, you will find that they are able to give a extremely good immunity. That's why in some of the Vaishnava temple, you know that the tulasi leaves and tulasi water is given regularly. And women used to actually make a paste and use it for their skin and face and other parts. Today, not many do that, but that's a wonderful immune booster. And the last one is actually something which is a climber, but it is something to strengthen the immunity. Giloy, which I don't know how many of you have heard about Giloy. Giloy is something which is wonderful and known for its benefits. Okay, now I go to the next one. Even the sun at different times have different colors. When it is in the early morning sun, that's why we say that we actually, if you do Sandhya Vandanam, which is done by Brahmins, they do it at 3 times. The early morning looking at the sun, when the rays are red in color and then slowly move to the yellow type, and during the midday, when it is completely white in color, and at the end of the evening, when the sun sets. And you'll find that different elements of sun, including vitamin D3, which is very, very essential for our bones, are given. Today, vitamin D3 deficiency is becoming a big challenge. I was just talking to a doctor, ortho doctor recently. He was talking that today we are writing left, right, and center vitamin D tablets. When it's free with sunlight, we are paying a huge price and taking it. And that's what is a sad effect, because we don't value what is free. Okay, now coming down to the point I just wanted to start with. It's about the color of your diet. Color, what color do you want? Is something which we have heard about it. What is that when I say color of your diet? Can someone unmute and tell what is that I mean by it? When I talk about what color is your plate of the food, of your diet, what it means. Can someone share? Yeah, someone.
Normally white.
Yeah, Mr. Narendra Naik. Tell me.
Normally it will be white.
Okay. Then what else? What color is your diet? That's a question. Why I have asked this
Healthy
question?
or not?
Can anyone tell you?
So do
Huh?
you mean healthy?
Yeah,
Healthy
Madam
diet?
Selvi, madam, tell me.
Is it healthy diet? You want to say that? Color of the
Okay,
diet
that's
means?
one part of it. Right, correct. What you said is right. One aspect is also that nature itself has given multiple colors for us to eat. I want you to put in the chat the vegetables of different colors. Can I request? I will take 2 minutes. I want you to think and look at the different color vegetables. Start with, okay, first let's start with white, then green, then blue, then violet. Think of different colors. Yeah, radish is what has been talked about as white. Okay, different colors of dressing. Do you agree that color of different vegetables are different and the characteristics are different? Yeah, I'm just coming. Thank you. I'm able to get different responses. Thank you very much. Radish, beetroot, and carrot, different colors. Radish can be red or white. Beetroot can also be white or red. Carrot is orange or orange color is one thing which you just find it. Some areas, red color is also valid. The point I wanted to highlight is a very simple thing. Eat colors naturally. Otherwise, you will have to eat colorful tablets. The choice is always yours. You can choose either the colors of the fruits and vegetables and vary it different colors and make it a rainbow of life with colorful life, or you can also take colorful different tablets, which is also going to give you and keep you alive. One is natural, another is artificial. One is going to give a natural health, another is for you to survive, which is your choice. That is what you need to be very clear about when you are looking at the whole stuff. That's what I just want you to look into it. Right? Thank you. Now let's look into it. Why did I say this? It's because it's your life. You don't need to be bothered. It's your life. Love yourself and keep yourself engaged. And that is the best way you can remain healthy. If you're not loving yourself, you will not indulge in different types of vegetables. You will go and eat the same anna sambar. I know that the first time I went to a particular place, the people are having only anna sambar with papad, anna rasam with papad, and other places different nursing. Someone have a dam of rice, and inside they will pour actually sambar. In other place, a dam of rice, and then they will put pappu podi, and after that pickle, and then they will take char and other things. What about the vegetables? What about the fruits? If you're missing it, are you really respecting yourself? Are you respecting your body? That's the question I wanted to ask you. How many of you respect your body? How many of you believe that you need to take care of yourself? If so, my question to you is, are you rotating the different colors? At least do you have 2 to 3 different colors of vegetables in your diet every day? Yes, broccoli also does wonders, correct. My question is, are you going on changing different colors in your vegetable every day? In a day, at least 3 colors of vegetables are you using it? If you do that, I'll tell you, your immune system will be very good. Your body will be wonderful, and you will start loving yourself and you will remain healthy. That is what I wanted to make it. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, madam. Good nutrition and food is a way to healthy life. A healthy lifestyle involves both choices and action. Why I say choices and action is because there are many things we know, but do we do it? Is the question that we need to ask us. Everyone knows walking is good. Everyone knows exercise is good, but we do it. Do we do it every day? Everyone knows the fruits are good, the vegetables are good, and the pulses are good, but do you actually make it? That's the question. It's not about knowing, it's all about doing, and that's what I wanted to emphasize about here. At least 3 different colors every day, 2 different vegetables and 1 fruit. Can you think about it? Along with minimum of 3 liters of water. The pulses can be different. I think I really appreciate North Indians. The amount of pulses they use are very, very different and true. And that's what is going to help you. The question is all about my appeal to you. I was, as a person who was spreading wellness, as a head of the training of Himalaya, this is what I used to go and talk to the doctor. Many doctors don't believe in Ayurveda. They feel that this 5,000-year-old science is stupid. I used to tell the doctors, doctor, I don't want to try to just say that you shift overnight to Ayurveda and start using our products. But are you prepared to listen to the science part of it? That's what I used to talk to them. Once again, something much right. And I used to tell them, sir, there is a science behind what our forefathers did. Everything is science. Now today, the Western world is appreciating it They are identifying it. I'll tell you, I've done training for Germans and Italians. When I talk about all these vegetables, leafy vegetables, pulses, fruits, they say that, oh, so many great things are there. Yes, this is typo. Yeah, it's not only that, this is because disease also put you in disease. Correct. What you said is right. You need to earn your health. Health doesn't come easily. You earn your monthly salary. You earn your business. Do you earn your health? Is a question I want to ask you. What do you need to do it? You need to exercise. You have to keep yourself positive. You need to take correct rest and sleep. And lastly, but the most important thing, which we forget, nutrition. I really feel very bad that we are paying 300 or 400 rupees and buying certain health drinks which are advertised in the TV. Do you know what Horlicks contains? I'm not against Hindustan Unilever, or I'm not against other companies which are there, but my question to you is Boost or Horlicks or other things you are taking it. Do you know what it contains? It contains just wheat, malt, and milk. Nothing more than that. If you want tomorrow, go to your grocery shop, pick it up, check what is the percentage of wheat, what is the percentage of malt, what is the percentage of milk it has got. In fact, whatever the waste material of the wheat is what is being put and given as a healthy drink. And put it with chocolate, then they say Boost is the secret of my energy. And we run and give that to our kids. The nutrition is available in your hands at just a very economical cost. How many of you agree this? How many of you agree that many of them go for all these health drinks, both for elderly people as well as for youngsters, thinking that by drinking that they are going to become much, much more healthy and their immune system is going to go very high. Friends, nature has provided all the answers you want, all the health you want. Only thing you have to start observing. We have to see. What about millets? Yeah, we will be touching about it. I'm going to talk about it in next of the series about the pulses and millets would be my next talk. At that time, I will definitely touch on it, Kavita. Till that, I want you to be patient. This time it is slightly different one. Yeah, Ragi Mudde, if you look into it in Karnataka, it's very, very famous. Ragi is taken for kids and children, but not they don't use it because it causes a little bit of heat, so they are afraid of it, but still it's a wonderful one. The point I wanted to highlight is, it's not just about the colors of this vegetables. You know that many of the pigments found in the fruits and vegetables are nothing but phytochemicals. You know chemicals, but these are chemicals which are in the plant, which are giving us health. It's not what R. Suresh tells, it's not what Ayurveda tells, though we have been talking for 5,000 years. But someone from US, Dr. Heber and Susan Bowman, they originated what they called this as color wheel. And they started administrating that you should have 7 colors in your diet. And that became a very great fad. It became caught the attention of a lot of people in US and Europe. And they started following this color wheel. It's unfortunate. This is something what our system, our culture has been talking about it, but we have been forgetting about it. Okay. The pigments are more than just a color. As I told you, it has got medicinal values. We will see what it is in the subsequent slides. What are phytochemicals? As I was just talking about, phyto in Greek means plant. And chemicals, as you know, they are chemical compounds which are there. So they are nothing but phytochemicals. nutrients. As you can see on the right hand side, it's just a glimpse of it. The vegetables of different colors, nice to look, correct? It looks very colorful. But the thing is, are we using it so much in the variety every day? Easy, it's very, very easy. 3 colors every day and rotate in such a way that all the 7 Vibhya colors plus white and earthing is taken every day. Black also. Black, when I say, I mean black salt and I mean black pepper. And we call it kadugu, sesame seed, which is also good, which is also black. So every color in the universe is there in your kitchen. Kitchen is having the medicine. The thing is, we have forgot about it. So today, what exactly happened? The scientists have identified 3,000 different phytochemicals with possible health benefits. Are you ready to look at them? Can I have a chat? Because I've been talking a lot. I want to know whether you are all finding it interesting and would like to know more about it. Can I have a chat, please? Yes. Okay. Yes, thank you, thank you. I'm glad. I wanted to know whether I'm on the right track and you are enjoying it. Because I want you to not only enjoy but also become aware of the things. Okay, now let's go to the phytochemicals, the vitamins of the future. This is what I call the color wheel, which was designed by the person New Earthing, and he said you need to have 3 colors every day. In fact, you can have more than that. That's the beauty of Indian system of medicine, because we have turmeric, we have other things like ginger. Each one of them are different colors, so you can have more than 5 every day. Whereas the US, they talked about only 3. Now look at the list of the different colors in the different list. Okay, look at the white color. A lot of things are there in white. I'm talking about vegetarians. Non-vegetarian, you have got also egg. I'm not touching about meat because it's very high fat and it can lead to complications. Of course, those who are willing, egg can be there. The white of the egg is very, very healthy. Not the yellow part of it. Yellow probably for kids. For the young kids, when they want to grow, yellow of the egg is good. But once you are above 30, it's always better to exclusively take only the white of the egg. White beetroot, brinjal, mushrooms, carrots, oysters, turnip, all these things are what and they have got a great role on strengthening the immunity. We come to the second color. This is the color I'm going to focus today in a great way. Look at the fruits and the vegetables. Green not only contains the chlorophyll, but it has got a lot of other nutrients which we do looking at. Today I'll be talking more about spinach. We all know that in cartoon there is a characteristics Popeye, correct? Popeye.
Yes, sir. Popeye.
Is it? Huh?
You're right,
Hello?
it's Popeye.
Huh?
You're correct, sir. Popeye.
Correct. So
Popeye the Sailor Man.
He pops up the spinach and he fights a very tough man. See, the thing is, it's not just about characteristics. It's not to enjoy, but let us understand how many things which are available on the roadside or on the fields, which are given for just 10 rupees, 15 rupees, which has got greater benefits than something which is very, very costly like Australian apples, avocado. I'm not against it. Let me be very clear. I'm not against Belgian, Italian, Australian or other country vegetables. But what I'm trying to say is, in our own country, we have got a lot of locally grown vegetables. We are forgetting all these things and we are going to take something. And most important thing, never go for something which is seedless. Of course, they have some nutrients because of the skin and little bit of water, but otherwise they are hopeless. Anything with seed is what is healthy, is what is making out. Because if something cannot reproduce, it is not a worthy vegetable. This is a ground rule I want you people to be very, very clear about. Right? Papaya, yeah, correct. Thank you. Yeah. Now go to the next one. I'm just looking at the next one. What I'm going to show you is something invaluable but most economical. I don't know how many of you still have tasted in the last 1 month other than drumstick, which is seen here. The first one, you know, it's drumstick. It's called as Moringa tergospermia, the botanical name. And I will tell you, if you take the Moringa leaf and cook at least once or twice a week, you will never have anemia. You will have all the vitamins, all the minerals that you need for your body. Okay. Second, today a lot of people are suffering with menstrual disorders. They are suffering with infertility and other things. Do you know that this very economical stuff can make a miracle? What is this? Can anyone put on the chat what it is? Let me know whether anyone knows this. Oh, I eat daily drumstick powder. Okay, powder you're taking. Great. Right. It's not amla. Naman Jain, madam. Actually, yeah, I'll just come down to it. It's a type of amla style. It is. It's what we call a sundakai, what Prema madam has put. I'll give the botanical name later. I'll just make out. It is one of the most healthiest vegetable. Can't absorb all alone. Yeah. Would need today's recording, please. Okay, I don't know. That I will ask Mr. Arun and Topley to do it. I believe that they should also be there. That's why we wanted family to be there in this session. Probably the next sessions of wellness and color, I'll be touching on it. Invite your family. Right. The drumstick, I'm not talking about the fruit of it, the kernel of it. I'm talking about the leaf. The leaf is much more having strength of iron than palak. It has got calcium much more than milk and egg. It has got magnesium. It has got phosphorus. You name each and every vitamins and minerals. It's available in drumstick leaf. I don't know how many of you know. It's a rule in Argentina, or exactly what is this person who was recently shot dead? I just don't remember. Drumstick is compulsory in each and every house to be grown. Every house, drumstick is essential. It's very economical, but it gives immense health benefit. In fact, I still remember in my house, this sundakai, this manatakali, this drumstick, all these things are used to be there in the backyard. Suddenly some guest comes, my grandma immediately will rush in and pluck it and make some dish out of it to make it much more tasty. And this one, ladies, who are available, or gents, I'll talk about it, sir. Satish sir, I will talk about it. Okay. This is what is called as Asparagus racemosus. Asparagus racemosus is the name of it. And this is something which is considered the queen of the herbs for the queens. I repeat it. It is called as the queen of the herbs for the queen. Right from menarche to menopause, if you are going to regularly taking this asparagus, you will find that you will never have menstrual complications at all. What a great thing. Except only one time, That is, during pregnancy, you should not take it. It's called as Shatavari. It's called as Shatavari asparagus, and it's considered to be the queen of the herbs for the queens. Beauty. Everyone wants to look young, beautiful, start taking this. Everyone want to be fertile, take the other three. The sundakai, the manatakalli, and your drumstick. I'll get the botanical name. I'll just do that. I'm sorry, I was just preparing it quickly because there was a complete change in my 2 hours presentation, which I initially prepared and what I did today morning. That's why I could not. I will definitely give these in the next session without fail. Or tomorrow itself, I put in the top league as in the botanical name and what are the Hindi and other names also. Okay. Now I am coming to Palak. Palak sabko malum hai. Everyone knows about Palak. And it's something we consider it's a very cheapest one. But do you know that it has got a lot of health benefits? And do you know that everyone talk about one type of a Palak? Today, I'm going to at least talk about minimum 15 different varieties. Are you all ready? The first one we call as Amaranthus dubius. Amaranthus dubius, we don't let go any radish. Yes, I'm going to touch on it. That's also very good, which is one of the part of the leaf I'm going to touch today. This particular Amaranthus dubius is considered to be a specific one for diabetes. It is high in fiber. It has got a low glycemic index. Anything with low glycemic index, it's very, very good. And this particular Palak is very much useful even for hair loss. So I'm sure ladies who are listening to it, you can just look into this particular aspect. The next one I'm going to touch. Most common thing which we are taking for granted, right? The curry leaves. Look at what are the benefits you're seeing it. It can lower cholesterol. It can preserve the liver. It can help maintain the eye. It can control side effects of diseases when you are taking it along with the food. It boosts digestion, hastens hair growth. Anemia, because it's very rich in iron and it improves blood circulation, it improves hemopoiesis. Very, very economical, correct? Many times we are getting it free when we buy other vegetables. We ask, "Arey, thoda curry leaves bhi de do." And this is one of the most healthiest stuff you will be getting. Okay. I'm just going to the next one. Chicory. We know that in coffee we take chicory, which we call as Kastani. You know, there is one doctor, I just don't want to mention the name for the only reason that it is not good on my part. He actually made crores of rupees only promoting this. 1/3, which is available. Actually, if you want to go outside on the road, go to the right roadside and you will see this. It's called as Cichorium intybus. It helps digestion, it reduces heart problem, prevents cancer. It's wonderful for weight loss, keeps kidney, reduces anxiety, but only limited quantity per day you have to take it. That's the only aspect of it. There is a quantity which you need to take. That's why coffee lovers in South India, you will find that they mix pure coffee with chicory because it has got more of health benefits in it. Right? Now, the next Palak I am going to talk. Very, very simple one. Once again, many times people go to the vegetable shop, they will buy all the vegetables and then they will give us 5 rupees ke liye coriander de do. Aajkal nahi de raha hai, that is a different, they are not giving free. But this is once again very, very economical but high in health benefits. But I want to make a word of caution. What is that one caution word I want to highlight? Is today a lot of adulteration of coriander is coming. Parthenium leaves. Some of the Parthenium leaves also resemble coriander. Please be very, very careful. Look at the taste. If the taste is not as effective as coriander, immediately throw it back. Particularly in cities and all, today, this is something substituted and you have to be very careful. This is something I thought I will just put this. The smell is something very good. Continue to have your microphones. Actually, it's for others. Okay, thank you. Right. This is something I just want you to be very clear about it. Look at the amount of benefits. Prevents allergies, makes bone healthy, maintains blood pressure, mouth ulcer. It's very good. How great it is. Look at it. As I told you, the only thing you need to be careful is today there is substitutes that have come. Adulterations have come. Be very, very careful about it. That's the one word of caution I want to give it to people. Okay. Next. Interesting pilot. What is this? This is actually something from the fenugreek or other things you are just making out. This is called in Tamil as pasalai kirai. Okay. This is actually a tuber. Sorry, it's it's tube which grows on the other plants, which is very, very easy to grow in the villages, but they have got lot of nutrients inside it. Once again, a very economical one. I would like to just tomorrow, I'm sorry, urgently, I just made it out. So it was all in Tamil because the book I have is also in Tamil. I just want, I'll stop at the last, I'll share you. I'll talk about the flowers. I just have that book from which I just took it. I wanted to focus on this greeny leaf today. Right. The next one. Sir, Mohan sir, one word of request. The moment it comes 8:50 or so, please remind me. I'll slightly go a little faster. This itself will run for today. The most interesting thing, which I just wanted to make sure once again, leafy vegetables, which is very, very economical. It's called as Amarnath, tropical Amarnath, which is good for kidney and bile. This is called as Sirukirai in Tamil. I don't know. Look at that. Ladies will be able to tell this very well. And this right side variety is given only for cow in our areas nowadays. It's also called as hummingbee tree leaf. It is one of the best immunity booster and antioxidant. At least once in 15 days. It's slightly tough to digest, but it's very, very good. Small quantity, if you take it, it will be very, very good. Agatti Kirai, what we call as, it's also called as Sesbania grandiflora. Please do just make it out. Next, now those like Reddy sir will be very well knowing about it. Gongura. In Marathi, it's called as Ambadi. In Tamil, it is called as Pulichakire, Pitwa, Pandi, and several names are there. But it is one of the best vegetable which improves immunity. It's got antibacterial, antifungal. It's good for anemia. Many people use it as a pickle also. A lot of things are there. It is lowering the blood pressure and prevents cancer. Gongura. Interesting thing. Once again, not on the roadside. People don't give value for it. That's a problem. Brahmi. Today it has become very famous. Know very well that it is not only for memory. It prevents hair fall. It's good for sore throat. It is good for heart. It is good to reduce blood pressure. Joints, it's very good. Lot of benefits are there. In that, there are two varieties, which is called as Jal Brahmi and Brahmi. Brahmi is land. It's available in land. Jal Brahmi is available in the water. That's something which you will find in. Okay. Karslang and okay. Just we will just make it out, madam. Probably since audience is mixed, I don't know how many of them will be knowing the Tamil names. But okay, next one. Simple. We today hate taking betel leaf. If someone is taking a betel leaf, we look at them very differently. But do you know that in every marriages after lunch, this is given as a very important stuff along with betel nut? Do you know why? It helps in digestion. It delays the absorption of carbohydrate and glucose inside the intestine. It is known to heal wound. It's good to elevate the mood and decrease depression. And it's very nice for oral health, except if it is not mixed with chunam in high quantity. Actually, even chunam is also good in limited quantity because it is high calcium. But what is unfortunate is today people use gutka. If you don't take gutka, you take only betel leaf with betel nut and slightly little bit, very small quantity of chunam. It's very good for your digestion. But below 20, they say that unmarried people should not take it. I don't know why it is. I need to study a little bit more deeply. The next one I'm going to talk about is, which is called as Mendekire, fenugreek leaf. This fenugreek leaf is once again a wonderful one, which has got antibacterial. It's very rich in protein. It is very rich in fiber. And because it is very rich in fiber, it delays the absorption of food in the intestine and slows down. Therefore, type 2 diabetes, it's wonderful diet. I'll tell you, after I've come down to Trichy, I was in Bangalore. After I came back to Trichy, I make it a point that at least weekly 3 times I take these green leaves. And I know that it makes a big difference in my life. Eyesight is improving. Health benefit of something very, very simple. It's called a Parupukire in local. It's very simple one, which is on the roadside, it's available, or on the water side. It purifies the blood. It is very good for burns. It improves eye vision, ideal for skin condition. Next, mint, our local mint. Today, it is very well known. A lot of studies are going on connected with its use in oral health. Not only it's for freshness, people take for freshness, but do you know that it also strengthens liver? It is also wonderful mood elevator. It is good for skin and it is ideal for treating asthma. Menthol. The menthol, what is taken is from this particular leaf mint. The Bringraj, what is available on your house, go outside your house, particularly if you are not in Madras, you will find on the roadside where all this garbages are put, this particular things are available. Bringraj. Today, you know that the oil of Bringraj is sold at a very, very high cost. Yellow Bringraj, blue Bringraj, and the normal white Bringraj are available. The flowers and the leaf are excellent ones. They have multiple roles. Appetizer, stimulate digestion, treats eye problem, destroys visha, toxins in the body, improves Agni Mandya, which we call as Deepana, which is increasing the digestive power. It is good for relieving stress, improves eyesight. It's a rasayana for anti-aging and good even for worm infestations. Simple one. No one bothers about it, and this is available everywhere. This is one more very common greeny leaf vegetable. I don't know what's the name in North. I will try to get it. 1 second. Oh, sorry. This is called as joy feed or draft copper leaf. I don't know what is the thing in North India. I'll just get the names tomorrow. Okay. From this, what exactly the kajal, because in Himalaya we have a Himalaya kajal. We used to prepare from one of these ingredients as this. And this Punnangani is called as, and Punnagoni, I think all the names are luckily there, which is very, very useful one, which is for hemorrhoids also good. And it is for more health benefits. Our dear friend Reddy Garu talked about radish leaf. Yes, it's a good diuretic. It's a good diuretic. It is very good for piles. Why piles? Because piles come because of constipation, because fiber is less. This is high in fiber. Whichever is high in fiber also reduces type 2 diabetes and type 1 diabetes. It is a wonderful detoxing agent. All this, what we do, we throw it. We buy the radish, we look at the leaf and we throw it away. You can make a chutney out of it and make it interesting. It's your imagination which makes all the difference, which makes it out. Now, how many of you know about this particular leaf? I've seen this leaf. Can you put on the chat?
इसको जरा सा रख दो इस पे.
Oh, sorry. How many of you have seen this? Yeah, in my refrigerator now. Wonderful, right? How many of you know about this Punarnava? How many of you have seen this? Go out of your house, look at it. You'll find this with this beautiful small violet flower. It's a creeper.
Any
Huh?
Telugu name for it?
Sorry, sir.
Is there any Telugu name for it?
Sanskrit name is Punarnava. I'll get you, sir. I'm sorry about it. I personally apologize. I could have given it. I have only the thing. I'll just give you these things. I will put all the leaves, whichever I have put, I will give the names of it tomorrow. That's my assurance to you all.
There
Okay.
actually one
Because
green.
initially,
There is actually one green.
Sorry?
There is one green leaf they sell, which is not. They say Gangavalli. Gangavalli leaf. I'm just saying whether this
Kandavalli, I
belongs
think
to-
it's different. I'm going to next show you
Different.
Kandavalli. I'm going to next show you that Kandavalli. That is a different one, sir, not this one.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Punarnava is a wonderful diuretic. It's a wonderful diuretic for urinary tract infections, kidney problems, nothing like it. And it has also got excellent anti-inflammatory properties, antibacterial properties. Many of the Ayurvedic products, you'll find that in the combination Punarnava is used. And you'll be surprised about it. Galijeru, someone has put it. Thank you very much, Naman ma'am, for
Thank you,
putting it. See, this is actually thrown out. We find that, we say that this is a useless creeper in our house. But you know, we used to buy in tons in Himalaya this because it's an invaluable herb. That's what I wanted to highlight about. Okay, next. Sir, I want someone to be conscious of the time. I may be going little, okay, I also might check myself. I think it's 10:30, 8:35. Okay, I'll touch 9 o'clock for what the predicted stuff. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm checking it out. Now let's look at the different colors of the vegetables and we will look at some of the benefits of it. Right? Look at the orange and green. Papaya, your chilies, different colors of chili, your carrot, your oranges, and even we call this parangikal. It's yellow in color, right? Other things, many of the pulses, these are all in yellow and orangish in color. They are highly good for health. Second, when it comes to violet, brinjal, blue beans, onions, beetroot. You all know that. These are something. Blueberries are also there. When it comes to red, you have got plenty of choices, starting with tomato to red chilies. How many of you know the benefit of red chilies? Red chilies is something which is very, very helpful for inflammation inside your intestine, but only in limited quantity. If it is excess, it itself can lead to ulcer. Raspberries, red grapes, strawberries, watermelon, red beetroot, red cabbage, onions, as I told you, the small onions, watermelon, all these things are red in color. So you've got a variety for you to choose. If you have not thought about it, I want you to think about it, and that's why I've just brought out this presentation. Broccoli, apple, other pulses, apples, grapes, oranges, black tea, green tea, cocoa, which is high in antioxidants, flax seeds, blueberries, spinach. All these things are high in phytochemicals and are good for our health. Okay, now we are going to come to the last phase. With this, I will be concluding the day. Eat your color red. As I told you, a lot of things are there with red. Phytochemicals which are present are rich in vitamin E. The skin of it, many people throw the skin. It is rich in lycopene, which is one of the best antioxidants, and it has got phytofluid and vitamin E, which is the natural antioxidant. So, red color, you can choose it. Next, coming down to green. You've got a lot of varieties I have shown you today, right from cabbage to broccoli to all the green beans and cauliflower. What they are good at, they are very good at folic acid. Pregnant women, you know that pregnancy folic acid is indispensable. Isothiocyanurides are wonderful flavonoids, glucosinolates, all these things are very much in the greens. The green and yellow, you will find that the spinach, avocado, green beans, green peppers, you have talked about all these things, including the other things like lemon. They are very good in zeaxanthins and luteins. Oranges, orange color, the orange, carrot, pumpkin. Pumpkin I am talking about is the orange color pumpkin, right? Mangoes, apricots, all these things are rich in alpha and beta carotene, which are one of the best antioxidants available. Yellow color and orange color, vitamin C, flavonoids are available. We know a range of it, including pineapple is something, and peach is a monoculture. The natural, the most healthiest antioxidant is anthocyanins. You know that grapevine is one of the best antioxidants, but the problem is, in 5% of the people who are regularly taking red wine, they will become habituated. That is the only problem. Otherwise, red wine is one of the most healthiest antioxidants available in the world. Grapes, grape juice, cherries, please do take it out. Now white, the garlic, the onion, the chives, I've told about the plantain stem, everything. They are all very good for allyl sulfides, which are natural sulfur elements, which gives that particular taste, which some of the people will not like, but they are good for heart. They may not be good for the mouth. Take little mint after it, but they are good for heart. Enjoy it. Look at all these benefits. If you want to take a snapshot, please do take a snapshot. Some of you asked, sir, can you just, your wife is not there. Talk to them about it. The different colors and the benefits. You can take a snapshot of it. What red benefit, what orange, the yellow, orange, green, green, white, white, blue, red, purple, and brown. Anyway, I'm going to continue it when I'm talking about pulses. I'm going to talk about a lot of these things. Millets when I'm talking about it. Once again, I'll be touching on the different colors. And at that time, I wanted to specify what are the health benefits that's available. One last colorless thing which you need to add to your intake daily is water. And water is a very, very essential aspect. Even here, I want to put a word of caution. What is that word of caution? Don't take RO water. Take mineral water. Pure RO water is not healthy. The best water is alkaline water. Why I say alkaline water? Can the water be acidic? Yes. Today, many of the groundwater are highly acidic in nature. And that's one of the reasons for ill health. Right? Because we have been greedy. We have not been doing rain harvesting. A lot of things are there. As you know, in the heart shape. I have put it mainly this picture only because it has to be close to your heart. Every day, minimum 3.5 liters of water you are not taking, you are not going to be healthy. Because 70% of your whole body is this colorless thing. And you know very well, there are fat soluble vitamins and water soluble vitamins. Fat soluble minerals, water soluble minerals. Lot of these things get into the water soluble, so that from one cell to the another cell, when the movement of the cholesterol and other things have to happen, it has to happen in certain aspect of fat soluble or water soluble medium, which is why you need both fat as well as water. If you're missing it, you are leading to bad health. That's why you know that dehydration, lot of glucose, lot of vitamins, lot of minerals are given. We spend a lot of things. You go to a patient in ICU, what do? They give drips. Why? Because anything and other thing is there or not, 100% the first thing that has to be there for your survival is water. 70% of it, if it is not there, water in your body, are into real trouble. And many of these vegetables which are filled with water is something you can take it. You can take a vegetable soup. How many of you really enjoy vegetable soup? I tell you, I've started taking vegetable soup. Whatever the little bit of vegetables that's left out, my wife, I ask her, okay, do it, put little bit turmeric, little bit ginger, little bit salt, and make it as a soup and give me. I tell you, it's very, very healthy. It is hydrating and it's good for me. So friends, I'm stopping sharing this particular slide with this because it's already, my watch is right. It is 8:43. And I just would like to thank you for your patient listening. And we'll have some questions. And I want to not only stop share, I'll come in the video and I'm open for things. Let me also tell you, if Top League is interested and giving me permission, I will run at least 6 or 7 of the series exclusively only on health. For example, you have got the Navaratna, the stones. Do you know how much different benefits are there? Yeah, the gold, why you are wearing it? Do you know that? Why those days they said silver plate? During the marriage times, you will know that they'll give you a silver plate and you are expected to eat in the silver plate. Do you know when you put pour hot ghee in the silver, it forms a silver oxide, which is very, very good to stop diarrhea. I'll tell you, this I learned it from an Ayurvedic doctor. If you have a severe diarrhea, you don't need to go for certain preparations. Take a little bit of butter, put it in a silver plate, rub it very strong, it will become black in color. And just take it inside the mouth, within half an hour, your stomach, diarrhea will stop. Stomachache, fenugreek, we used to take it very regularly, correct or wrong? All these things we have forgotten. And that's what I want people to once again remember. My objective is very, very clear. I started with wellness without medication. I still insist. As a person who has 13 years promoted wellness, I am passionate about spreading wellness and I am passionate about talking Ayurveda, herbal healthcare, and talk about how things around you can keep you healthy. You don't need to pop pills. Yes, pills are also colorful. But do you want colorful pills or you want colorful vegetables, colorful fruits? The choice is absolutely in your hands. With this, I hand over the floor back to Mr. Mohan. Mr. Mohan, the floor is back to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Suresh. That was a very absorbing and colorful indeed. A lovely presentation today, bringing various aspects of what we see colors in nature and how those are very helpful for maintaining and uplifting the health of every individual. It was very stunning, and we encourage all other participants here to seek any clarifications or questions to Mr. Suresh. The floor is open for you all. You may unmute.
There is one question. Probably I will answer that. Seedless, I told you, seedless as much as possible. Avoid it. Only thing is you have to choose. Maybe the taste is slightly less, but seed grapes with seed or other things with seed is what is good. Anyway, I will touch about when I'm talking about fruits. Yeah, please, sir.
And generally, we tend to see the colors in 1 or 2 vegetables or 2 or 3 fruits. But your slides brought all the colors of all the seeds and vegetables and fruits. It was wonderful to have that sight in front of us. And I would like to invite the participants to seek any clarifications or queries to Mr. Suresh.
Only one request, if they want local names, I will put it tomorrow. Because the original plan was a 2-hour session, now it has changed. I'm going to do it as a series. I'll do it.
Yeah, my only request is to go one by one. My request is for the participants to go one by one. You can unmute yourself, speak, and then mute. Yes, Mr. Nagri.
So I have 2 questions. I'll make it very fast. I've been taught like this from childhood. I'm eating what's a watermelon. Eat it along with the seeds. Don't throw the seeds. That's what they said. I keep doing it. Is it okay? That is one. And 2, I found this diet of lotus being taken elsewhere, but in India I don't find the lotus stem and the
Sorry, the second part I didn't listen. Sorry.
Second is lotus.
Lotus, yeah.
The lotus stem and lotus root are being consumed.
It's good for heart. Okay. It's good for heart, sir. Reddy Garu, it's good for heart.
Good.
White lotus is used in Ayurveda exclusively for heart-related problems.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Madam, Daniel sir, vaccinations are different. Vaccination has to be continued. I never talked about, when I talked about medicine, if I have wrongly given an impression that vaccines are also medicine. Actually, if you look into it, vaccine, do you know how it's prepared? It is from live bacteria. Live bacteria and live viruses, they are taken and they are injected in the body of a bovine. And then immediately the bovine will start reacting to these foreign particles, and then the whole serum will change, and then they will extract the serum, and from that they used to prepare the original vaccines. So it is not something unnatural. Of course, today chemically also a lot of vaccines are prepared, but vaccines is something I'm definitely not going to talk about as something you can avoid. Vaccines need to be taken. What I'm talking about is the pills, the tablets, multivitamins, the protein powder, the carbohydrates, the fat, omega-3 fatty acids, this, that, you pay thousands and thousands of rupees for it. You know, omega fatty acid, omega-3 things, it costs 20 rupees a capsule. Imagine for 1 month you are taking only one. You're paying almost how much? Am I saying that you should not take it? If doctor recommends, if your condition, medical condition is there, please take it. That's why I made it in the disclaimer. I'm not saying that stop completely medicine. I'm not a fool to it because I have sold medicines. I'm from the pharma field for 32 years. But what I'm talking about is, can you remain healthy with using nature and natural products? That's all the thing is.
Any other queries? Clarifications? Okay, I use this opportunity. Let me use this opportunity to invite Mr. Arun Subramaniam to share his thoughts as well. Mr. Arun.
Thank you, Mr. Mohan. Thank you, Mr. Suresh. It was a great presentation. You have stood by your promise of giving some real value. And we will continue with this. Maybe next week we can have the second part of the presentation.
Yeah.
We will decide the date and let others know about it. And tomorrow we have a program on the history of diabetes by Mr. Ananthakrishnan. I'll request everyone to please join. He is also a person with vast experience in pharma field, and I'm sure he will be able to add a lot of value. And Suresh's program was simply phenomenal. Thanks a lot. And so next program, what are you going to talk about, Mr. Suresh?
Sorry, sir. Can you just
Next program on colors.
Next
what
week,
are you going
next
to talk
week we
about?
can have it.
Huh?
Next week we can have it.
Yeah, we will have. What are you going to talk about on colors?
Okay. As I told you, I've got 9 titles.
Okay, so you are going to be talking about Navaratnas.
Navaratnas, yeah. Next week we can talk about Navaratnas and gemstones. We'll talk about it.
Okay. I can see Mr. Nagi Reddy is already showing his diamond ring. I don't know which color it will come in. Thank you, Mr. Suresh, and we look forward to a wonderful evening tomorrow with Mr. Ananthakrishnan. Mr. Ananthakrishnan, don't scare us too much, okay?
Absolutely not, sir. I'll make it interesting.
Okay, back to you, Mr. Mohan.
Thank you, Mr. Arun. So if there are no further queries or any clarifications.
There is one query, sir. This Naman Jain madam has asked, just by consuming vegetables can we complete daily needs? There is only one thing I want to highlight. Mere vegetables are good if you are able to balance it, but along with that, adequate water. And you have to also be cautious enough. If it causes a little bit of gaseousness, you should learn. Initial phase, it can lead to a lot of gaseousness. And if you're not taking it in the right quantity, in the right breakouts, right, dividing it to 8 or 10 servings, you may have little indigestion related problems. So you need to be careful about it. That's all the only thing I want to say. You can survive. You can survive on vegetables and fruits and water.
Just one small question again. Mr. Nagiri had asked that should we take watermelon seeds while we are having watermelon? I think you did.
Sorry, sir, your voice is not audible to me. I think my
watermelon seeds.
My voice. Yeah, sorry. It's my problem. Yeah. Tell me, sir.
The watermelon seed. Should we eat watermelon?
Watermelon seeds are also good, actually. See, like flax seeds, watermelon seeds are also good. In fact, I'll tell you, when we were kids, we used to actually keep it and take the inside part of it and eat it separately. Yes, it is. But only thing is, it's bitter and so the taste part, many people do not like it.
Yeah, sometimes they're soft, so one can have them. So some of them are soft. Some of the seeds are soft. Sometimes some seeds are soft.
Yeah. When it's soft, yes, you can take it completely.
Fine.
I agree, sir. I fully agree with you, Atulji. Atulji, when it is soft, you don't need to think at all. You don't need to spit at all. You will take it. Only when it becomes hard, people tend to spit. Even that also, you can crush it and make it as a powder and take one pinch once in a while. See, I'll tell you, anything which is sweet is good for your immunity. It is good for your fertility.
Fine. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Any other queries, questions? Or before we close this session, Mr. Suresh, before we close it, I just wanted to pass on a wonderful comment or a feedback from Mr. Nagireddy. I don't want to miss that.
Okay.
For many, your session is for surely going to extend the lifespan. Is that not great? So we will have that. And with that, we will.
Thank you. Thank you for the wonderful words. I wish that lifespan increases and life enjoyable. It's not about lifespan extending. It is healthy
So
and happy.
actually, that's a
what
rider I
look
want to give.
forward,
It's
and
a,
really I would like
it
to
is a
do.
healthy,
Thank you for the.
it's a healthy, happy lifespan. That's what I want.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. I hope if I am able to provide some benefit in few of the people, I think the purpose for which I'm doing this session and the opportunity given by Top League is served. Thank you, Top League, for giving me this opportunity. This is the third time they have given this opportunity for me, and this is something I value very much. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Suresh, and we welcome this. We all offer this opportunity for all the participants, whoever wishing to come over and share their knowledge. You are welcome, most welcome, and we will schedule and we'll host their programs as well. So with that note, with that happy note, with that colorful note today, we will say goodbye for this session. And with the wish of seeing everyone tomorrow at 7 p.m. for a session from Mr. Ananthakrishnan. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.